Hey, how you doing everyone? Force Raider here, and welcome back to another episode of Raiding the Kitchen. Today we're going to go ahead and make a little something that we've always had in my house. It's we call it Pastelillo, because my grandmother's from Puerto Rico, and apparently they eat it over there. But down here where I live, we also have something pretty much identical called meat pies, which I know that sounds kind of goofy, but trust me, they're good. They're good.
So to start off with, for these pastelillos, we've got this 90% lean, 10% fat ground beef sirloin. It's pretty good. We've tried other stuff, and this seems to work the best. And we got these green olives here, the Mario brand. These are real good. You'll cook those into the meat. Now over here, we've got something a little bit special. This is something my grandmother calls sofrito. This is still a little frozen. You mix it up and then you save it for later, but what this is green pepper, cilantro, onions, garlic, and some of this adobo seasoning, which I'm also going to be putting some of that into the meat, as well as some more Tony Chachere's, because that's like in everything we cook in this house. And we got also this sazon made by Goya. I don't know anything about it. I think it's all in Spanish. But it's a seasoning packet basically. Like if I go ahead and open this up, you'll see I got these little packets in here. I think we just use only like a couple, maybe one or two. Can't remember. So we've got these little like empanada wraps, which they work really good. And what you do is you'll, after you've cooked the meat, you're going to fold this over, and then you take a fork and you press the sides down until it's all closed up. Then you fry it, and we'll be frying everything in canola oil. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going to be in my pastelillos. First to go in is going to be on the meat. So just squeeze as much of that as humanly possible into this little pot here. Then you take a fork and you just kind of break it up as much as possible so that we can mix in all of the seasoning and all the other good stuff that's going to go in here too. Once it's broken up, that's pretty much when you add, well, everything. Flip this to high, only for now, this is going to be on high. We're going to be turning it down later. I actually need to double what I said of this earlier, so dropped 4 of this in here. 4 packets of this stuff. A little bit of the adobo. Tony Chachere's. Don't go too hard on that. All of the sofrito. All that I can handle anyway. Not a whole lot left in this container. And an entire jar of olives. All the olives in there. There we go. And I gotta stir it all up. Been stirring it for a little while now. As you can see, it's getting there. It's almost done. I did have to add another one of these. It didn't look like it had enough season, so I added one more of these little sazon packets. And I got a bottle of water here in case the meat starts getting dry. That way I can rehydrate everything and keep it at a nice, moist consistency. Tiny bit more of the Goya. Little extra on the Tonys, not too much, just like a dash of it basically. Okay, so since this is looks like it's coming out pretty good, we're just gonna let it kind of slow cook with a lid on just for a minute or two. And well, not for a minute or two until it's done. I know it looks like it's done, but it's not done just yet. So real quick, I'm going to make one of these as an example, and then I'll get back once I have all 20. lather up one side with the flour. That's so that when you put them all on the plate before you cook them, they don't stick to each other. And I guess it kind of helps out a little bit when you fry it too. I try not to put any more than like 2 olives in this because it gets kind of difficult to wrap. But we can put a little bit of extra meat and should be able to deal with it. Yeah, it doesn't take much at all. This might be too much, but I should be able to wrap it. There we go. Then we kind of seal it with the fork. And there you go. One pastelillo ready to fry. Now we need 19 more.
All right, that's all of them. Minus 4 because I had to have some that didn't have olives for someone else. So I had to set those aside. They'll get cooked at a later date. That's the nice thing when you make these is that you can go ahead and you make a whole bunch of them and you wrap them up and you fry them as you go. But I'm hungry, so I'm gonna make me like 5 of these. And that'll be mine for my lunch for today. Add just a little bit of oil. Now just wait till my oil gets hot and then I'll drop a few in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. To all the steam escaping from the insides. It sounds like they're screaming like they can't handle all the oil. One, 2, 3, 4. There's one lopsided one, makes 5. And there's my lunch. I did have 5 of these for me to eat for lunch, but unfortunately I seem to have lost one to my grandmother between the oven and the table. But that's not what you're wanting to know. You want to know, is it good? Hot. What? Sí, pastelillo es muy delicioso. Thank you everybody so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it or if you just have an opinion voice, why don't you go ahead and leave your comments down below and I'll get back to making more awesome videos for you guys. Later.